Hey, everybody, welcome to Pep Talk, the podcast that gives you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God. We take complex medical and health related conversations, make them super simple, give you action steps that you can take today. We break down all kinds of things, everything from advanced physiological things that you can do to improve your performance to nutritional studies to peptides to stem cells to advanced brain technologies and everything in between. I'm your host, Dr. Eric Nepute, and my job is to take you down this journey so that you can understand how you can improve the quality of your health and the health of the loved ones around you. On today's Pep Talk, I want to talk a little bit about a technology that we refer to quite a bit in the nutraceutical space called Phyto Microspheres. So we know that nutrition is amazing, right? Having the right vitamins, minerals, nutrients, peptides, hormones, etc., are so important, right? We want those raw materials. We want the cell signaling technologies. We want all that stuff to work together so we can improve the function and quality and health of our cells. The problem is that a lot of times it's hard to absorb those nutrients. In fact, I remember when I first got into nutrition and we used to talk about the bioavailability or the ORAC value, right? We don't talk about that as much anymore. What we talk about now is utilization. Does that formula get to the targeted area? Does it carry the payload to the area of the body where it can be absorbed either into the blood cells, into the bloodstream, or into the intestines or wherever it needs to go? And it's true that most supplements that are out there, most people only absorb about 8 to 10% of those nutrients. The standard delivery systems of tabs or pills or capsules are pretty outdated. People have tried all kinds of delivery systems like sublingual, which certain vitamins and herbs can absorb very well under the tongue into the bloodstream. The tongue, by the way, is directly connected to the intestines and to the liver. We can do it through the IVs. We can do it through injections, but when you inject a supplement into the body, whether it's in the muscle or in an IV, it's now a drug. It's no longer a supplement. You need a doctor's prescription and a DEA license to do that. A lot of the tabs, I will be the first to tell you that I've literally seen vitamin tabs on x-rays of patients. And I've had patients say, well, that vitamin looks the same way going in as it does coming out. I see it in the toilet. It's not breaking down and digesting. So they're just wasting their money on that stuff. So one of the delivery systems I want to talk about today, and there's many of them we've discussed that I like a lot. We've talked about, topical absorptions, sublingual absorptions. We've talked about utilizing lipid nanotechnologies. Today, I want to talk about something called Phyto Microspheres and phytomicroencapsulation. This is a internationally patented process, and the Phyto Microsphere is a result of research conducted by pharmaceutical laboratories with by the way, with various universities, primarily in Europe, but also we've done some of the studies in the US as well. The research really involves very promising use of optimizing the bioavailability of active ingredients of dried plant extracts, peptides, and other nutrients that are used in the traditional nutraceutical and pharmaceutical techniques. This patented process is scientific innovation that, listen to this, complies with traditional nutrients, but listen, 99% of active ingredients are retained by this process. They use this G-force technology, this patented delivery system, to get 99% of the payload into the intestinal tract, which ultimately then can get into the bloodstream, which is a powerful thing. So basically what they do is it's a 3-step process. And what they do is they take the payload, whether it's a peptide, whether it's a nutrient like berberine or some type of plant extract like, again, a peptide, or I'm just reading here what they did it on, or turmeric or any other nutrients. They take that, whatever that payload is, and they put a encapsulation technology around it. They powder coat it with what they call is they use a hydroalcohol extraction of the plant's active ingredients. They take the active ingredients of the botanical of the plant that gets them 100% yield, and then they powder coat it around the outside. Then they incorporate the extract into a unique plant-based excipient, extrusion, and sphericalization of it. What they do is they take it and they put it in a sphere, a circle. What it looks like in the capsule is it looks like Dippin' Dots. You guys remember the Dippin' Dots, ice cream? So when you look at these gel caps, you can open it up and there's all these little spheres that are in there. But what they've been able to do is through this patented system, that step 3 is they dry at room temperature the Phyto Microspheres, and then they administer them orally in loose form placed inside of a capsule. And what's wild about this is here's what the optimizing botanical research shows is that all of the active ingredients contained in the fluid extracts are found in identical quantities in the phytomicrospheres. So just like when people use injectable peptides or liquid B vitamins or liquid whatever vitamins, they can take those, extract the ingredients, put it in that microsphere, put a powder coating around it that protects it from the stomach gas acids, goes into the small intestine where absorption can happen. And it says rapid total release of 99% of active ingredients is released within the first 30 minutes of ingesting it. It says twice as many active ingredients are released compared to powdered plant extracts, compared to the powdered form by themselves. So normally people get these little gel caps with powders inside of them. So if we can get twice the active ingredients released and 99% of the active ingredients released within 30 minutes, that's a powerful delivery system. It gives examples of the release. It's like, for example, one of the studies did on artichoke powders, which is a very strong antioxidant. They looked at regular extract versus the phytomicrospheres. In the first 10 minutes, the regular extract only released about 10% of the formula, whereas 75% was released from the microspheres. 20 minutes, it went to 35 to 85, and in 30 minutes, it went from 35% with the powdered extract versus 100% in the microspheres. So it's able to use less of the compound and get a better release in the delivery system. I think that's huge. The phytomicrospheres is an asset for innovative phytotherapy. This is a study that was done in France, in the University of Montpellier, in Montpellier, France. And it says in phytospheres, the resolution of various techniques, viscochemical and biochemical properties of this is paramount importance in order to maintain the characteristics of each of the plants and other extracts to anticipate biological efficacy. What they found is that if they take this system, they can actually get this technology cross the digestive tract into the areas of digestion. Now, what else they've been able to do is by using different botanicals, different types of cellulose, and a very particular heating and drying method for that outside layer of cellulose to be there, which is a crystallization form of cellulose that's out there, shows a massive disruption and better absorption of this. The plant spheres uses the G galvanic, we call it G force, but galvanic forms are dried forms and are free from alcohol, sweeteners, and preservatives. Means they're natural. They also are stable over time. The phyto microspheres display rapid bioavailability. In the case of phytomicrospheres, the results clearly show faster and more complete bioavailability based on the plant's ingredients and analyzed through blood tests. So bottom line is this is a breakthrough delivery system that's globally patented to use for herbs, vitamins, minerals, peptides, and other micronutrients. I know that they're using this technology as well in some of the master microbe formulas that are out there, where we take master microbiotics, these spore-based microbes that are hard to get past the GI tract. And what we do is we use this technology, and that technology allows those microbes to get in and pass the GI tract. Again, I can't say this enough. Total rapid release of 99% of active ingredients is released within 30 minutes. And it's specifically releases so that in the small intestine, those the payload of those nutrients are released in there. So I'm a huge fan of the Phyto Microsphere technology. I get asked a lot of questions about this, and I just wanted to show you this is a global patented, internationally patented process that can take a nutrient, whether it's an enzyme, a vitamin, a mineral, an herb, or a peptide, put this phytomicro encapsulation around it, and then deliver that payload by using less of the compound. We get a better delivery system of that formula. So those of you that are asking about Phyto Microspheres, that's some really great simple technology behind it. I know the pharmaceutical world has been trying to get their hands on this delivery system as well, because of how powerful it is. So, folks, I just wanted to take and do a really quick hit with you on the Phyto Microspheres, an internationally patented process that they've used this and proven this in studies and in universities in Europe and in the United States. So there's a quick hit on that one for you guys. We'll be talking about this in more delivery systems because there's amazing advancements in nutrition delivery systems that if you understand to use the right vitamins, minerals, nutrients, peptides, enzymes, and etc., but have to have the right delivery system so that your body uses those and you're not wasting your time, energy, and resources. That's a very wise thing to learn, folks. So, all right. So we'll see you on the next Pep Talk. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go to our website, PEPTalk.world. That's PEPTalk.world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Go back and watch this podcast again for those of you who have questions about Phyto Microsphere delivery systems. And folks, until we meet again, I'm Dr. Eric Nepute. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the world. Stay smart out there, folks. And I'll see you on the next podcast. Be well.